welcome back to Aspire the Simple Life. Hey, today we are going to make a wonderful mango chicken salad with balsamic vinegar. It is one of my favorites. It is crunchy and sweet and sour, and it's just one of those things that are up on my top of my list. I usually put everything into a bowl. This does serve 4 people, or it can be for meal prep for 4 days. I'm going to make it into a meal prep. You guys can do what you want with it. You can add your own vegetables or other things to it if you, whatever floats your boat. You'll have to excuse my kitchen as usual. I am still undergoing construction in my kitchen. That is why it is always a big ginormous mess in here. I've been on YouTube since COVID, but my channel got its password messed up and YouTube wouldn't help me. So this channel has been here only for a few years. Because I like doing YouTube and like sharing all the things that I like to do, and with you, this is more of a blog channel. I am remodeling my 1982 house, so if you see things that are crowded or whatever, it's because we're in the process of remodeling this house, doing multiple videos and all that stuff. So you'll start to see a lot of things that are different as far as more crowded, it needs to be cleaned, all that fun stuff. We are finishing up with our bathroom renovation this week, so stay tuned for more videos on that. But let's get into this meal prep. On a potato, make sure you try to keep it as thin as possible, because as you know, if you've worked with a lot of potatoes, it will gouge out the skin into the flesh. I've done that several times. Okay. Do another one just for kicks, just to show you. Okay, so push one of your mangoes aside, take your knife, find the pit, go all the way around, and if you can, slide off as close as you can to the pit so you have something stable to sit on for the other side. Then you have your mango for whatever you're going to use it for. I'm chopping mine up for a salad. And then you want to take your flat end of your hand, put it over, go and take your knife and try to find the top of the pit, and be careful not to, make sure you're flat. Do not cut your hand. There we go. And then cut in straight, go at an angle, and you should be able to get more mango off. And just shave it. If you need a smaller knife, you can use a smaller knife too, because this will take some knife skills in order to get this all off of there. All right. There you go. This is the easiest mango peel that I have ever done. I hope this tip or trick does help you in the future with your mangoes. And we'll see you next time on Inspire the Simple Life. Please inspire to do something wonderful in your life, no matter what it is, and inspire other people to do something wonderful in theirs. And have a wonderful weekend. All right, so now that we have all of our mango all nice and cut up here, we're going to start adding the rest of our ingredients. We will not need the peeler anymore, and I have all of my ingredients all into my sink, washing off. One of the things that you're going to need to do is grab a big ginormous bowl. I find that this works best for the salad, and also the fact that you're going to use lime or lemon, I mean. So you just want to dump your blueberries in there. I like blueberries. You can use whatever you want. It tastes good. They're not very big this time around. I don't know if they're having some problems with, their crop right now, but pretty soon blueberries will be like really big. So anyway, then we're gonna add our spinach in here. I usually just put a couple handfuls. Now this is enough for 4 people or 4 meals, because I do meal preps. So that will be enough for that. The other thing we're going to add in here is strawberries. I usually put raspberries in here too. The only thing about raspberries is that when you, geez Louise. Okay. The only bad thing about raspberries is that they're kind of a mushy vegetable, or fruit. So they do actually create a sauce in there, which is fine, no big deal. So I am just going to start getting these together and just throwing them in also. You can leave them whole if you want to also, but I like to chop them up. And this salad will preserve for 4 days with the way that I make it, because the lemon inside the salad acts as a stabilizer to where they don't get bad. Also, there's no air going through any of these dishes when I'm making them. I usually keep them in the refrigerator the whole time. I never open them until I'm ready, until I'm eating. And that's another thing, is that constantly going into something with air, excuse me, is going to have issues with the fruit and stuff like that, and or meal that you are eating. You really should leave it alone. If it is something that you eat all week, I would put them in individual containers like I am going to be doing. And I got all of this stuff from Costco, so I'm using the exact amounts from Costco, the whole entire fruit. we're gonna take this and squeeze all the lemon on it. And I just used 2 lemons, okay? You can use less than that if you want to, but this seems to work out pretty good. And coat the whole entire thing. Okay, so there we go. Now this is all done. We have something else to do. Whoop. Let's leave this here. I need this. So now we have our blender ready to go. What we're going to do is this is one of my favorite types of balsamic vinegar. I don't know if you can get it near where you are, but I get it at Safeway. And just look at white balsamic vinegar, and it has a plastic top in here, and I would just take that out. And I just pour the whole thing in here. I do not know how much it costs. I just get it because I want it. And it works good. So there's that. And then you can use whatever type of olive oil that you want to, or I mean oil in general. I'm using olive oil, and right now it's up at the 2-cup mark. So I'm gonna make this go up to the 3-cup mark. And we're gonna go a little bit more, 3.5, because it's a little over 2 cups. There we go. And then we are going to add in a lime, or lemon, I mean. A little bit of salt, just a little bit, touch. And I'm gonna put a couple peppercorns in here. And you thin out a little bit of the sweetness with the oil, and that will help too. But if you have to add in a little bit of honey to make it a little bit more tangier, sweeter, then that's what you have to do. I'm gonna puree this. So we got our salad. We're going to now get my hair up out of the way because it's driving me nuts. Now, I went ahead and just did some chicken last night, and you know, you can put whatever you want kind of meat, or you can put nuts in it. I have nuts that I made a long time ago. These are pecans. They're sugared ones, and they just have a little bit of coconut sugar on them. Then they're put into a 200-degree oven for like an hour, or 150 for an hour, 175 or something like that for an hour. They work really well. I think I might have even put a little bit of egg whites on it to make it work really well. So then you want to just take your salad, a mixture of all of the fruits and vegetables and together in this on top. Then I'm not going to put, since these are my meal preps, I am not going to put the nuts on here because it will make them soggy. The other thing is that the chicken, if you want it cold, then go ahead and put the chicken on there. Otherwise, what I usually do is just come in with a separate container with the chicken in it, and I warm it up, and then I shred it on top. So that's really the only thing that you have to worry about. Then I just go ahead and stick the lids on top. There it goes. It's all ready to go. This one's a quick one if you are in a rush, don't have a whole lot of time. I did a bunch of cleaning today, or this weekend, so that's why I am doing this recipe, because I didn't have a whole heck of a lot of time to do what I wanted to do, which was, you know, make a whole kind of meal. And I have 4 days that I work, so I make 4 meals, which can be turned into 4 people if you have 4 people. Sometimes it can be turned into 5 because look at this, how much I have left over. And that's okay because I can actually take, sometimes I take stuff to work if I have extra. Sometimes I don't, you know, sometimes I just eat the whatever's left over. And sometimes I don't. So it can, like, I'll probably put this in a container. Or I might even just like look at all of my, this one doesn't, this one, like this one, it's like a little bit light on the fruit, so I can always add some more fruit in there. And yes, this is big, but I don't eat a lot. So some people eat a lot, I don't. This is probably like my only meal for the day besides my shake that I have. And if I don't eat this, then I will put it in the refrigerator at work and save the rest for later. And then look, I just have like that much left over. So that's okay, no big deal. So this is ready to go into the refrigerator. Which I'll have to organize it and put it in later. And then for the chicken that I did yesterday, I just put it on a sheet pan in the oven. Just put salt and pepper on it. You can make your chicken however you want. If you want to put a little balsamic glaze on it, you can. Go right ahead. But I don't like to carry a lot of knives at work or anything like that. They don't really have that there. So I usually chop up my chicken like this. And then you can put it into a container if you want to. I usually don't have 4 other containers, so 1, 2, 3. So a lot of times what I do is I just stick it in these Ziploc bags because all I have is the big one. Like this. And then as for this, I'm just going to keep it in this bag and just take whatever I need out of it. And then as for the dressing, we're going to put the dressing in here as far full as we can get it. This is my little dressing cup. And then I just pour as much as I want out of here. And then I have a little bit left over. So I have a small container I can put this in. So then I can just grab whichever one that I want to use in the moment. I don't know where it is right now. That was nice. Thank you, missus. All right. So thanks for watching today's video. I hope you guys inspire to do something wonderful in your life, no matter what it is, and inspire other people to do something wonderful in theirs. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Don't work too hard, but I know you will. And we'll see you next time on Inspire the Simple Life, Janelle's blog.